How's it going?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just we're out in the backyard doing some yard work.
Sounds good. You free to
Yeah,
answer these questions real quick?
absolutely.
Sounds good. I'm so happy to have you on. I appreciate your time.
No worries. Thanks for contacting me.
Yeah, for sure. So, just a few questions, just kind of about college and all that, and then like how you're transitioning to the NFL a bit. So, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody real fast?
Well, I'm Parker Houston. I play tight end, H-back, fullback, and long snapper at San Diego State University. 2020 draft prospect, just hoping to make it in the league.
That's what's up. All right, so coming out of high school, you were the number two tight end out of the state of Nevada. So, what led to your decision to play at San Diego State?
I think it's a pretty easy one. I didn't get recruited by my hometown college of UNR. And when I got recruited to San Diego State, it just seemed like the right place to go. The culture,
Right.
the program, the staff, the players that they had on, it was just a right fit for me.
That's what's up. So, you played in 4 bowl games in college, which is something like many guys never get to experience. So, what was it like, and like what's bowl week like the week leading up to it and all that good stuff?
The bowl games are some of the best memories of the year you'll make. It's the last game for the seniors, so you always do your best to send them out the right way. And it's practice and all that's a little more lax, just because it is a bowl game. It's supposed to be a little more fun. It's supposed to just bring the confidence, bring your school some attention. But it's something every team strives for. It's a lot of fun. And again, it's the right way to send your seniors off to the win.
So what's up? So, you did a little bit of everything at San Diego State, like you said whenever you introduced yourself. You returned a couple kicks, you blocked extremely well, you caught the ball, you snapped the ball, you played some H-back, all that good stuff. So, what do you feel is like your biggest attribute to an NFL team?
I mean, you kind of just mentioned it. It's my versatility. I could play anywhere on an offense. I played basically any and every spot, except for the interior 5 for offense at San Diego State.
Yeah.
And I just feel like being able to long snap, I can save teams a roster spot by having a long snapper and a tight end that's reliable in both aspects. And so I think that's probably my biggest attribute.
Yep. So, how do you prepare as far as dieting and workouts go for your transition from college to the NFL?
When I started, worked out at Phase 1 Sports in Las Vegas to kind of get me ready for Pro Day, and I'm still in contact with them, but they put us on a meal plan diet, and I absolutely loved it. It got me down to the right weight, helped me lose some body fat, made me feel ready, just every day to have the energy to work out, run, condition, things like that, prepare myself. And so the meal prep is definitely important, just kind of watching what you eat, cutting back on the alcohol. Because, San Diego State's a party school, so that was a hell of a transition. But, just trying to stay in shape, working out, just being consistent is the biggest thing. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do is be consistent. But I try to really be as consistent as I can with everything in the off season.
So, which NFL player or team would you like to play for? Maybe some guy you've always idolized. Who would be cool to line up?
Yeah. So my dad's family's from the Bay Area, so we're by birthright, I say, we're huge Niners fans. So it's a huge honor to play for the Niners, but I know they already have Kyle Juszczyk, who kind of plays the same thing I do.
Yeah.
So he's a guy that I do idolize and I watch a lot what he does to try to learn. But it would be fun to end up on an opposing team that faces them every year to see how my grandpa dresses for the games on Sunday.
That's what's up.
But I think as an offensive guy, I think going against it's scary to think about it. But going against guys like Aldon Smith and Von Miller and just those J.J. Watt type guys.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of that in college in the Mountain West Conference, so that would be a lot of fun for me.
That's what's up. So, what's your like you said, San Diego State's a big party school. So, what was your favorite college memory?
I'm an only child, so I guess just being able to to branch out and meet a whole bunch of new people, especially, my teammates. Became really good friends with a lot of them that I still talk to, today, and that I know I'll have as lifetime friends down the road. So I think that, the atmosphere is really cool. We had a really great fan base, really great community, especially when we were vying for a new stadium. The community was great. So, it was just an all-around good experience for me.
So, what do you love more, like catching a touchdown or like blowing up a defensive back or a linebacker? Which one do you enjoy more?
Blowing up a defensive back or linebacker, absolutely.
Same here, man.
I leave the touchdowns for the pretty guys. I like being the one that springs them open and I'll see them in the end zone.
That's what's up.
But no, I think just because it's underappreciated, and offensive lines are always so underappreciated that the dirty work's the more fun stuff for me.
Right. Yeah, I was watching some film and I saw you were blowing dudes up, and I had to make sure that teams knew that you were out here doing it. So that's why I wanted
absolutely.
To make sure
And for tight ends, it's kind of blocking. Everybody's turning it into more receiving tight ends.
Right.
So being able to want to put your hand in the dirt, put your nose in the action is something I think that's going to help me down the road.
Exactly. So last question for you. So you have any advice for the young athletes out there chasing their NFL dreams?
You know what? I always tell myself when I get asked the question, if you could change one thing about your younger self, what would it be? And it's always the same question. It's fall in love with the weight room. It's a huge help if you're a guy that loves being in the weight room, if you're a guy that loves bettering himself in every way possible so you can get bigger, faster, and stronger. And it's just something that I realized going through this whole process is man, I wish I would have fell in love with it a little earlier. It took me a while in college because I wasn't the strongest guy. So, when you're not the strongest guy, you really don't want to be in there with all these freaking monsters throwing up humongous LBs. But it's definitely that piece of advice right there.
That's awesome. Why don't you go ahead and plug your social media handles, like your Instagram, your Twitter, and whatnot, so these guys can go and follow you?
I believe Instagram and Twitter are the same. They're both at 8Houston2. And that's about it for me.
All right. I appreciate you coming on today. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.